Let's try this now and see if it works. This is a pilot. This is a beginning of a new adventure. I'm going to try to solicit information from you, the viewer, and find out what we need to talk about in the sense of current events, things that impact your life, my life, our community lives, and contrary to the popularity of so many different slogans out there, all lives do matter, whether it be black, brown, red. I'm a Pacific Islander. I'm technically a color person of color. POC they call them. Does that make me any special? No, it doesn't make me any special. But it's another tag that they use for identity politics. And although I refrain from using identity politics, I do see how it divides us or how it tries to divide us. And that's what I'm going to try to start addressing. That is the division that is created by people out there, not just the Democrats, not just the Republicans, not just the media, but other non-government sources that are dividing us in opinion, in lifestyles, in politics, of course. Can't exclude politics. It's a hot issue right now. But basically, the basic, essential way of our lifestyle and how it's being restricted by so many rules that have been formed over the last couple of decades that I can honestly tell you from my own personal experience, this has gone too far. This is just a little bit too much for my comfort zone, and it's also a little bit too far as my constitutional beliefs in the sense that the government is encroaching and impacting my life in a way that I would never believe they would before. I don't mind wearing a mask. It's not about the mask. It's not about washing my hands. It's not about social distancing. It's about government overreach and how it impacts our daily lives in the sense of freedom, liberty, comfort, expense, finance impact, the whole 9 yard education. We need to talk about education, how it's being limited right now for our children. And I think that if you agree with me in the sense of talking about all these different issues, then I think we got a forum created for free speech that is being suppressed in so many different venues, including Twitter and Facebook. And I'm not saying YouTube's going to allow everything on the channel, but I can honestly tell you that until they censor me or until they remove my material, we're going to keep talking about what we want to talk about. So today, a pilot, I'm going to ask for feedback. My name's Carl Torsbins. You know that I am a retired deputy warden. I am conservative in a lot of ways, but I'm not an extreme conservative, meaning that I'm not a do or die type of person who lives on the line of either red or blue. Um, I'm progressive in a lot of ways. Why do I call myself progressive? Because I like to think that if you're an open thinker, an open mind thinker, that you'll be able to solve problems in a much more diverse and better way. So stay with me. Don't hang up on me yet. This is just the first of an introductory. Um, Actually, to be honest with you, this was a recommendation my son made. Neil is a very articulate young man who believes that YouTube can be used as a venue to get interaction going between different generations. I would like that. I would like to see generational responses so that not only do I get feedback on the issues facing us today, but I get it from people who feel a little bit different from me, who have a different perspective than me, and maybe even to some large degree or maybe some minor degree, a political difference. And that's always going to be interesting. I will always listen to you. I will always try to glean or learn from you. That's what this channel is going to be about from here on. My background is self-explanatory. Now I'm going to try to get into a let's talk about forum. You can talk about anything you want. I'm not an expert. I'm a little bit older than most people in the sense of doing this kind of venue, but I'm open-minded. I'm a firm believer in what you believe is important. So let's get let's get the ball rolling. Give me some feedback. If you need to contact me by email, it's very simple. Go to toursbins at gmail.com. I'll spell it out for you, so just in case, it's toursbins, TOERSBIJNS. After the S, put a C for my first name, Carl, at gmail.com. Write me a letter. Write me a question. Write me anything to show that you are interested in interaction and participating in a discussion forum in the sense of what are we going to do about the pandemic? What are we going to do with the upcoming election? What are we going to do with current events? How are we going to get the children back into school? Is China manipulating our children by keeping them out of school? There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. Are the teachers being mandated by their union to resist and hesitate, even homeschool? I don't know. But let's look at it, let's research it, let's work together, and let's see what we can find out about our current events. And hey, let's share it. That's all we can do is share it, right? Sometimes if someone listens to you, you feel a lot better. Sometimes if you get your issues off your chest, sort of speaking, metaphorically, um, you feel better. If somebody listens to you, you feel better. Uh, may not change a thing. I'm not asking you to worry about anything. Worrying never did anything to solve a problem. But you do solve problems by talking about it. You ask questions, and remember, no stupid question. There's only one stupid question that I can think of, and that's a question that's never asked. So we'll go from there. I welcome you. I should have introduced myself at the beginning, but you're on my channel, so I figured you know who I am. Um, just somebody who cares, who wants to talk to you, and maybe if we can find some common ground, share some love, share some respect, and share some kindness to the world that we find today to be in chaos in a lot of different ways, not just politically, but economically, socially, and personally. It's impacting us left and right, day and night, 24/7. So talk to me. I appreciate it. This is Carl. I'm signing off right now, but I'll do another one as soon as I get some responses. Thank you.